about to walk sheets and use the bathroom and brush our teeth. I wish I could get a cup of coffee, but I can't even afford that, so we'll make coffee in here. It's like food or something. Where is... Toothpaste. Need a toothbrush, but I don't know where the hell it's at. Ugh. I got one. Toothbrush. We're gonna walk over and use the bathroom. Gotta get out the car first. All right. I put on shorts and a shirt. My hair's probably everywhere. I gotta pee, I gotta pee, I gotta potty, 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 potty. Lord, have mercy. The humidity is getting to me, ain't it? So grateful that I have hair. Excuse me. You're welcome. Stress be killing me. Good morning. Ooh, it's chilly up in here. It's like chilly, chilly. Excuse me. Gotta pee. Sometimes I can't get the damn toilet paper. If it's a new roll, it's impossible to get the toilet paper off the roll. Chocolate. Sorry, there's still music playing. Everywhere I go, there's damn music. Good morning, sunshine. Struggling. First thing with toilet paper. I mean, my first fight of the day. Bitch wanted to pick a fight with me because I'm trying to pee. I almost ripped the whole damn roll off the damn thing. And I almost took it off the roll, y'all. I was so mad. Oh my God. I really need to get like better organization. This whole floor is covered with stuff. I got up at 3 o'clock to start work. I haven't stopped since. I took my medication. Hold on, I'm gonna cut some lights on once I get my ass in here. I took my medication at 3 and went back to sleep till 15, and I've been up since. I need to clean. We're gonna laundry today. Oh, lock the car. Now I'm hot. Oh, damn it. Come on, man. I'm so sick of the lighting situation in here. Y'all, there's been so much going on that I've missed because I've been so busy with work that I didn't even know half the shit that I saw this morning. So first of all, Kamala Harris is not even a legitimate child. Candace Owens, if you go look, Candace Owens, it's a video she posted day before yesterday, I believe. It's got 1 million views on it. She was able to go to Jamaica and pull records. Kamala Harris is an illegitimate child. There's no proof that Donald Harris is even her father. So there's no proof that she's even part black. Y'all, it's wild. Go watch Candace's report. I'm telling you. They're trying to say that not only is she not black, but They just created her, essentially. They created her for this position. The left put her front and center, knowing good and damn well she's basically not even an American citizen. Y'all need to go watch Candace Owens. This is my job. Sorry that you're new to the show, but this is my job. So, yes, I'm monetized. This is my job. So Candace says that they were able to find birth records from, what's his name? Her father. Harold, no. What is Kamala? Donald Harris. Bethel. Y'all, I can't remember all of these names. And it does matter. It does matter. It matters 100% because it's more lies. It's more lies. It's more lies. If they'll lie to you about where she came from and her ethnic background, then they'll lie to you about all the policies that they're going to put in place. It absolutely matters because it shows a person's character. Absolutely matters. If they're going to sit there and say that this woman is American born and blah, 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 and she's not, that shows you right there you don't need to be voting for them because they're liars. It shows a lot. Her ethnic background absolutely matters when she's out here pandering to black people and other people of other ethnic races, telling them that they need to vote for her. They ain't black unless they vote for her. Oh, that was Joe Biden. That's right. That was Joe Biden. It absolutely matters. Candace has a whole hour. It's not an hour special. It's about a 45-minute special. You should definitely go watch it. It's on Candace Owens' channel. Just more proof that the left lies, more proof that these people are evil, more proof that this is part of a plan that they have in mind for us. Yeah, and they're gonna vote for her. That's the sad part. But you know what I'm learning during this election? It's making me realize that not only am I smarter than half of the Harris voters, but it's making me realize people are not as smart as I thought they were. I used to think that the majority of society, that they were smarter than me. This election is teaching me a lot, a whole lot. And then to find out more lies, I mean, it's just all lies. Every time a Democrat opens their mouth, they are lying. Every time. They don't even, and here's the thing, I truly feel like they're brainwashed. They're so far gone, they don't even realize they're lying. I've met Democrats like this. The winery owner that I worked for this past year, I worked for like a year and a half. She believed her own lies. I don't know how to explain it other than she believed her own lies. It was like she lived in this fantasy world and it was all an illusion. And most Democrats do. I'm starting to see that most of them do. They live in it's like a false reality. And they believe the shit that they spew. And they believe that what they're doing is for a good cause. That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. It absolutely matters because it shows that they're bold-faced liars. It shows that she was put in that position. She didn't earn that position. She was put in that position. And then now they're trying to cover up her history, where she's from, her ethnic background. Now they're trying to cover it up to get votes. It absolutely matters. And it always will. And Candace Owens and other people of Jamaica are coming out and speaking against Kamala Harris. Jamaicans have turned into Sherlock Holmes. Candace's words, not mine. And they are outing the entire Harris family. Her background is not real. Her credentials are not real. She's not real. She's fake. She is the fakest of fake. She is right up there with Oprah and Joe Biden. I mean, they're just fake. I don't see how people can't see through them. This country is already burning to the ground. It will be completely torched. Nothing left if she gets in office. But that's not going to happen because we have new polls. I don't trust the polls. I think that Donald Trump is going to win. I know Donald Trump is going to win because I know the general public and who they're going to vote for. But of course, the polls on CNN and all of these other news channels, they lied. They tried to say that Harris was in the lead, blah, blah, blah. I'll never believe it. Anyone with 2 brain cells to rub together know that it's an old-faced lie. There's no way. How does everyone that you know and I know say that they're going to vote for Trump, but still and yet Harris is in the lead? Anyway, CNN put out new polls yesterday, and I swear that the anchors like to feign it when they had to report those numbers, because Donald Trump is in the lead in certain states like Arizona, Georgia. He has like an upwards of 3-point lead. Also, North Carolina, we have more of us need to band together to vote for Trump. But I will say that he has a 3-point lead right now in North Carolina. I'm still disappointed in my state. All I need to do is take my ass down to any college campus, and the disappointment is still there, baby. This state has become a pile of shit. North Carolina used to be a beautiful, great state. It's not anymore. It's not anymore. I don't know if it's all of the northerners that moved in. I don't know. But it's definitely changed for the worse. We used to be a state that was run on, our foundation was to do right. Our foundation was God and religion and Christianity. That went out the window during COVID. We had a lot of northerners down here from New York, Boston, New Jersey. I can't help but to notice that it's impacted our state. Now, whether or not they believe in whatever, whether or not they believe in children harming themselves or not, I don't know. I do know that it has impacted our polls here. I know that it's impacted the way people vote here. I know that the whole damn state is brainwashed, the majority. The lines of reading are completely blurred. And it's not okay. It makes me hate my state. It makes me hate where I'm from. I'm disappointed. The whole state, anyone that lives here that is complicit in the left's ideology, should be completely ashamed of themselves. Point blank, period. You have lost your way. You are going to burn hell. Do you not understand? This is not a game. What we do here dictates what we do in the afterlife. Our purpose here is to do good. Despite the fact that you're never going to get rewarded for it, you'll have to do good. And voting for people like Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, where all of the evidence is right in front of you, it is no secret who these people are. No secret. Voting for people like them, I don't see how that you could do it unless you just don't have a conscience. The only way that you could vote for somebody like Kamala is if you don't have a conscience. We're talking about children, elderly people, all of us. I wish that somebody would tell me one policy that she put in place and is good for this country. There are none. She's done nothing for 4 years. Not one thing has she done. And Joe either. The only thing they've done is line their pockets, receive more taxpayer money, create programs that are fake and hurtful. DEI, freaking, what's the other one? Oh God, what's the other one? Critical race theory. Oh God. Oh. This is why our education systems are failing. This is why people are getting out of college and their degrees are worthless. Because they went to school, they studied 4 years of critical race theory. You can just make up your own degree now. You know that? 100%. You can go to school and study critical race theory for 4 years. Not engineering, not data analytics, not medical profession, maybe nursing, doctor, pediatrician. No, none of that. They're coming out of college with critical race theory, 4-year degrees. Make it make sense. And then we wonder why college education is worthless. It only took 4 years to ruin this country. 4 years. Completely ruined it. Oh, Eric Adams was arrested this morning. The mayor of York. We're going to talk about that at 2 o'clock today. Wild. I've been waiting for that for years. He's crooked. Y'all, they voted him in, and then they sit there and cry in their hands when he destroys the city. Stop voting for people whose actions are very clear. It's not rocket science. You look at a person's character, you look at the way that they treat people, and that's the way that they're going to act in office. And you know, here's the thing. When we had New Yorkers and New Jersey and Boston move down here, I love it. You know, it doesn't bother me at all. What I'm talking about though is how mass quantities of people though can flip a state from red to blue. It's not hard. You send 10,000 people to my little town that votes majority Republican, those 10,000 people could sway the whole city election to a Democratic Party. So that's what happened in North Carolina. We have traditionally been a red state, but also a swing state in recent years. Growing up, we were a red state. Now we're a swing state. I think that North Carolina has forgotten what put North Carolina on the map. This state is ruined. The colleges, the housing developments, like everything is ruined. People are struggling so bad here. Homelessness is a problem. You see drug addicts everywhere, all times of the day. Like, it's bad. And then you take your ass over to social services, and it's nothing but immigrants. Hundreds a day. But we're not a sanctuary city. But we're just behaving that way to help people, even though they're not helping the people that actually need help. Or veterans, other homeless people that are holed up in bushes and tents. It's sad. It's absolutely sad. This problem, this homeless problem, this drug problem, these people out here doing drugs, it's gotten really bad in the past 4 years. I've noticed a huge switch in this city. Also, we've had medical providers for drug treatment facilities completely go out of business, and we've had more doctors' offices that help with drug rehabs. We've had more rehabs go out of business than we have opened in this state. Between 2020 and now, we've had more doctors' offices closed than are even open. Do you hear what I'm saying? Like, drug facilities, drug treatment in North Carolina is non-existent. Mental health treatment in North Carolina, non-existent. Yeah, Joe, or Jake, you're funny. Then don't come here, Judah, you bitch. Oh, Chris is on drugs and freaking projecting. Oh, babe. Go to rehab. Get yourself clean. Stop projecting. You know, I never realized that me having a brain was going to make people jealous. I can't help that you don't have two brain cells to rub together, babe. It's not my fault. Don't be mad at me because I give a fuck. I'm one of the few people that give a fuck. Who killed a friend of yours? The left? Probably. They probably convinced him to chop his own penis off and take harms, didn't they? Instead of teaching him to deal with all of the trauma and pain that he's been through. Hello, Kat. Good morning, good morning. Douche canooshes. I just hate stupid people. It's so funny. I actually am enjoying arguing with stupid people and calling them out, because calling out is how they will know that they're dumb. Some people have never been told that they're dumb. Like I said the other day, dumb people don't even realize that they're dumb. It's like mentally challenged people. They don't recognize that they have Down syndrome. To them, they are living their best life and they are happy. And for stupid people, it's imperative that they know that they're stupid so that they can fix their stupid ways. But the majority of people that are stupid will never even realize it. It's like they're mildly retarded. They'll never know it. They don't realize it. You know what I mean? They're completely oblivious and unaware. Awareness. If you lack awareness, I feel bad for you. I feel really bad for you. Awareness is so important. Why the hell are they qualified to be on Facebook? Do you know that this is why I don't get on Facebook? I call it the book of face, because it's all horny old men I wish I were joking. That come and send me friend requests. And it's so weird. It'll be dozens of them. The last time that I checked my Facebook, because I have one for this channel, the last time I checked it, it was like 250 different men trying to friend request me. It's like, that's why it's called the Book of Face. That's where you go to get laid. Facebook is not a viable option. It's not a social media platform anymore. It's a book of face. I got heartburn so bad. Oh, hey, Kev, they blocked your message. YouTube's censoring you, Kev. They censoring you. They said you're not allowed to call people dumbasses anymore. Makes me so mad. You know it's going to get worse. If Kamala Harris gets into office, we'll never be able to talk on these platforms again. Never be able to talk on these platforms. Yeah, she's trying to get the government to control Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. She wants a government agency to oversee the censorship of all of our platforms. Who thinks that's a good idea? Only Kamala Harris. Only Kamala Harris. Something that I heard Trump say this morning. God, what did he say? It was really important, Brooke. Remember it, Brooke. It was really important. I'll have to find it at 2, y'all. I woke up with chocolate under my fingernails because I ate trail mix in my sleep. And so I guess when I was grabbing my hands in the bag, I got chocolate all under my nails. I had to scrub it out in the bathroom. I probably had it on my face, too. What did he say? He said he's going to do something, and I forgot. Oh, he teamed up with Robert Kennedy. Robert F. Kennedy? JRF. He teamed up with JRF. JRF has a YouTube channel, you guys. You should go check it out. It's really great. He's already got over 500,000 subscribers on there. I like JRFK, whatever his damn name is. Y'all know who I'm talking about. There's like 6 of them. The Kennedy curse. I get them all mixed up. They were all very handsome men, by the way. But him, the senior, the one that's still alive that they haven't got to yet. Okay. He has took out a war on food companies. He's saying that Donald Trump and is his name Robert? RFK, yes, RFK. RFK and Donald Trump are supposed to be taking on the food industry together. It's one of the things that Donald Trump wants to work on is the poisoning of our children and ourselves in this country when it comes to our food products. RFK has already started a YouTube channel. I watched a video of his this morning. He was talking about yellow dye, which is typically dye number 5, how it actually causes ADHD. And did you know this? Did you know this? Did you know this? Yellow dye 5. It starts with a T. It's a long 20-letter word that I'll never be able to say. Apparently, it has been linked to ADHD in children. Not only that, it causes a whole list of health problems in children and adults, but still and yet, it is in some of your favorite snacks, such as Cheez-Its, such as cereal, such as sodas. What was the other one? Gatorade. It's in Gatorade. The yellow Gatorade, you know, the lemon lime. My favorite. Anyways, I think that this is the initiative that we need to see. This is taking the initiative to help any way you can. RFK was running for president. He only had like a 3% chance of winning. And as you can see, he's already dropped out of the race and he endorsed Donald Trump. Smart man. He was a Democrat. Look at all the Democrats leaving the Democratic Party. Tulsi Gabbard, RFK, they're all going to endorse Trump. That's common sense. Just because you have historically voted Democrat doesn't mean that you have to continue to. And actually, if you continue to, just because you always have, you probably don't deserve to be voting. This is something where you're supposed to pick the person who's not evil. Oh, God. I don't know how to explain it. You're supposed to use your common sense to do better than you did the last time you vote. There you go. But anyways, I love that RFK and Donald Trump are going to be focusing on the food industry, especially after, a Holocaust survivor died from listeria. This man made it through the Holocaust, exiled in Nazi concentration camps, comes to America to live his best life, and gets taken out by boar's head meat. He got listeria and died after making it through the Holocaust. These are companies that we give millions of dollars to every year, billions, millions and billions. The food industry, you can't even put a price on that because that's something that is continuously growing. We have more people being born, more people eating food. We have to get fixed. It's ridiculous that over half of Americans are obese. At this rate, by 2050, everybody's going to be obese. Robert Kennedy, RFK, on his channel, please go watch. You can find him here on YouTube. He talks a lot about the food industry, and those are the things that we need to be focused on. What we're doing, what we're putting in our body, what we're eating, what we're consuming, how we're raising our children, and that comes also to the content that we are allowing them to see. Jesus needs to be first, honey. I'm not saying that we need to have children in Bible study 7 days a week. But what I am saying is we need to go back to raising our children under good morals and values. And you can see that I have no doubt that this country is different because we've fallen away from God. God speaks about how you will not be blessed. You behave the way that we are behaving. And notice I said we, I used to drink. I used to do drugs. I used to be part of the problem. I was out there marching for BLM, honey, okay? I used to be a Democrat. That was 10 years ago. But still, we've got to start from scratch. We've got to start by bringing all of the good back. They've taken God out of everywhere. And look at everything failing. The whole economy is trash. To the point I can't even find a damn job. I had a job interview this morning. I talked to a guy on the phone for an hour at 5:45. He said it's a landscaping company who is going to be, essentially, they're not going to have any business after the end of the month because the weather changes. So he told me it's seasonal. So now they're not looking for anybody to help cut grass and mow and, ride the running lawnmower. So it's like I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. Yeah, Democrat does not mean what it used to be. That's what I'm saying. They've changed. I feel like the LGBTQ plus has ruined the Democratic Party. That and other organizations, such as like Black Lives Matter. Look at what happened. Look at what the people of that foundation did. That's the new Democratic Party. Men with their balls hanging out on national TV at the Olympics. That's the new Democratic Party. Men out here wanting to change their name from pedophile to minor attractive person. That's the new Democratic Party. Trying to blur the line of reality when it comes to sexual assault. That's the new Democratic Party. Wanting to allow school-age children to cut off their penises and tits. That's the new Democratic Party. Wanting to focus on critical race theory and DI programs instead of teaching history and math. That's the new Democratic Party. Wanting to bring more illegal people here for votes instead of worrying about the homelessness problem and drug problem on our own soil. That's the new Democratic Party. And if you're poor and you're struggling right now, you need to be thanking Joe Biden and Harris. That's who put you in this situation. 100%. They did it the moment that they stepped into office, and they put 50,000 workers out of a job on an oil line where we could have been drilling for our own oil on our own soil. Look at their actions. They are, good point, they are cult members. Absolutely. They are. You're right. They are absolutely cult members. They parade around and they're brainwashing children. And these poor child, if you haven't been down the rabbit hole on YouTube, you need to go down the rabbit hole. Just look up furry children on YouTube. They have our youth out here thinking that they're animals. So what's been done to this country and our youth. And these poor children, they're going to have to be deprogrammed. They're never going to be right until they get away from the Democratic Party and grow up and realize that they were lied to. It's so sad. There's already children coming out talking about detransitioning and all of these things when it comes to transgenderism. And it's sad to see these children say, this is what the left did to me. But every single time, like clockwork, that's what they say. This is what the left did to me. They told me that I would be happier if I cut my penis off. They told me that my mental health would get better if I cut my penis off. The lie detector determined that was a lie. Ozzy Osbourne for... Are you trying to say Ozzy Osbourne for president? Y'all, guess what I found this morning? Pictures of Kelly Osbourne and P. Diddy at a party with Jennifer Lopez, Leonardo DiCaprio, Kate Moss. Who else was in those pictures, Brooke? Y'all, they had these white parties back in the early 2000s. And there's pictures, they're surfacing of the Diddy situation. And there's pictures of Kate Moss and Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't know if they were dating at the time or if she was with Johnny Depp. If Kate was there, then Johnny Depp might have been there. I don't know. In the pictures, there's J-Lo and all of the ones that I just said. They were all into that stuff. They were all there. Exactly, AAS. They won't be able, I mean, and think about if you were to start those hormones at like 13, you're not even going to reach full development. It's going to stunt your growth. It absolutely does. And not only that, it sterilizes you. He said Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh my God. Well, we all knew that Leo was not a good person. Let me tell you how I know. Because he only dates women that are significantly younger than him. Mentally, you have to look at a person. Men that are 40, 50 years old, dating 25-year-old girls, they typically do that, have power and control over that girl. See, young girls think that they have control over themselves, but unfortunately, that's not how that works. I don't care who you are. If you are under the age of 30, dating somebody who was in their 40s or 50s, that person absolutely has control over you. They are not only wiser, smarter, older, more mature. They have more life. They've been through more. And mentally, they can manipulate you and you don't even realize it. We've talked about this before. When there is a significant gap, there is always a power imbalance. Leonardo DiCaprio, dating nothing but 20-year-olds, tells me that mentally something is not wired right. See, he should want to date women on his own mental level, but that's not what he does. He goes after children. Yes, they're under 25 years of age. Their femur doesn't stop growing until 25, baby. Their frontal cortex, their hippocampus is not even fully developed till 25. That means, in my opinion, that you are still a child. You're still developing. You're still figuring yourself out. We put too much weight and pressure on 18, 19, 20-year-olds when they're technically still children. Science. Love that shit. So for a man, a grown man, to be messing with essentially children, okay, something ain't right. So is it that he's developmentally immature and he can't have a conversation with a grown woman? Or is it that he likes to date young women so that he can assert power? It is. Do you think he's developmentally slow and he has the maturity level of a 25-year-old and that's why he keeps dating 25-year-olds? Or do you think that it's because he's a pervert and by the time 26 he kicks them out the door and it's just to use them? Historically speaking, we've seen him do that. I mean, the girl will be 2 off from her 26th birthday and Leo has been with her for 4 years and he kicks her ass out the door. Is it a coincidence? Is it, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm here to tell you that men like Leonardo DiCaprio that feel the need to date 20-year-old girls, they are not mentally right in the head. They're not mentally right. Normal men want a normal girl, okay? They're not dating people for their looks and what they can offer them. And look at who Leo dates. Supermodels. It's not rocket science. It's no secret that he is a pervert. Okay, number one, he's under her. But also, how many women has he been with? Like, dozens. Then don't come here, Buster, you bitch. Dozens. Buster the bitch came to my page talking shit, so I told him to fuck himself today. That's not true. I hate you feel that way. Honey, let me tell you something. You couldn't pay me to go back to 20 anything. If you showed up with $1 million and said, Brooke, do you want to go back to being 22? I'd tell you to fuck yourself. I am the best version of me right now. I'm getting better with age. I'm not going to let anybody sit here and talk shit. I'm sorry that you're probably gotten old and miserable and your life's getting worse, but honey, look at this. Get real. Get real! I got the mentality of a 5-year-old with the body of a 25-year-old. It doesn't get better than that. That's blessed. Hashtag blessed. Oh, hashtag blessed. For real. You couldn't pay me to go back to 20-something-year-old. I would if I woke up in my 20-year-old body again and had to live through my 20s again, I'd probably off myself. That's how bad my 20s were. Because of men, just like Leo. Ironic how that happens. Because of men like Leo. So we're definitely going to work out today. I keep saying that I'm going to work out and then I never make it into the gym. Yesterday, I had a lot of stuff to do. I've been working since 3 a.m. I'm going to take a little break and find something to eat and also make me a coffee. You can always tell how insecure people are by what they leave in the comment section. I know a lot of women don't get better with age, but I have gotten better with age, definitely. My look now is 10 times prettier than I was when I was in my 20s. The bleach blonde hair and the fake acrylics and the long eyelashes, I looked ridiculous. I look like one of those girls that belongs in a rap video. Like, who understand those girls anyways? They only like her because she looks like a total prostitute. Truer words were never spoken. I don't understand if people hate me so much why they come back. Why you keep coming back, Buster, if you're such a bitch? If you don't like me, why you come back? I don't watch people that I don't like. I don't. You won't catch me on nobody's page if I don't like them. Some of my favorite people include Michael Knowles. All the people at the Daily Wire are awesome. They're out here doing the Lord's work. I know historically that Fox News is not a great news company. However, recently, they've been one of the only damn companies telling us the truth about what's going on. Look at all the illegal immigrant stories that I bring you guys. Those all come from Fox News. No other news channel is reporting on that. No other news channel is telling you the truth about what's happening in the damn country under your nose. Fox News is. And I'm sure they're doing it for their own propaganda and their own, they have their own motives. But at the end of the day, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that they're sharing these stories. Hell, they wouldn't even have probably posted Jocelyn Nungare's kidnapping if it wasn't for Fox News. That whole story might have never even got out if it was not for Fox News. If you don't know who Jocelyn Nungare was, she was killed by 2 Venezuelan migrants who had a previous criminal history and both of them had already been detained by ICE multiple occasions. They had already been deported on multiple occasions and somehow managed to get back in this damn country under Biden and Kamala Harris's damn border policies. She was 12 years old. They raped and murdered her and left her dead body under a fucking bridge in Texas. I think it was Texas. We're going to be seeing a lot more of that if they rig this election and Harris wins. Where'd the cap go? Oh, God. Really? So I put Trump, Trump, Trump. I don't care if they've been around since Jesus was a boy. If they're telling the truth and they're giving an honest report on the news that's going on, I want to know. I don't give a fuck if they're old as time. Like you. I don't care. Half the damn news that we talk about, I wouldn't even be able to give to you guys if it was not for Fox News. So I know that they had a whole big issue with, like, what was it, Jones or whatever. Damn it. There was something went on back in the day before I was in politics. And something with Alex Jones, I do believe. If somebody knows, please in the comments, but it better be honest. You know, I didn't realize that so many people were, like, living in delusion until I look at my comment section and I'm like, wow, people really believe this stuff out here. Like, I thought I was stupid. Not as dumb as the people that's going to vote for Harris, apparently. This channel, these things are teaching me a lot. Oh, that tastes like shit, but it's okay. We're not drinking it for the flavor. We're drinking it for the caffeine, honey. Maybe if I shake it up, it'll make it taste better. Cup. That's rough. What is that? I don't know about that, y'all. I'm pretty sure that they used to tell us information, not anymore. They don't tell us anything. And I know one thing, if my phone keeps acting up today, I'm going into Boost Mobile and I'm cutting it off. It doesn't work. Everything I can do on my computer or on this phone without my service. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? I'm paying $100 a month, over $100. It's around $200 a month this phone is costing me because of all the extra data. So adding all the extra data packages so that I can even have a phone is costing me around $200 a month, this phone. For 50 gigs of data. And I actually probably could go through about 200 gigs of data if I had a service that worked. Making content, filming content. I'm over it. We went into Boost Mobile yesterday and the day before, and my phone is still not working. It still cuts out. It's still slow. There's still a lag. I'm done with it. Just cut the motherfucker off. And I'm done with y'all. So mad about it. Imagine paying $200 for fucking service every month and it doesn't work. And it's costing me money. It's absolutely costing me money. And I'm in the middle of a city. I'm not in the sticks anymore. I'm in the middle of a city. Hell, even for my job interviews, they tell me before they're going to call me. I can use a WhatsApp app. I've got to figure something, because at this point, it's costing me money. All I know, one day, when I'm a millionaire and all this stuff is behind me, I'm not going to forget the people that was here for me. Why are you blinking your lights, you fucking idiot? This fucking stupid minivan behind me blinking their fucking high beams like I don't know how to drive. Like, mind your business, bitch. Don't you got a caravan full of kids to take to school? Worry about your kids. I'm not your kid. Stupid people. So there's a truck behind me that was coming over from the fast lane, from that lane to my lane. There's 2 lanes. That's not a lane, that ends. So I'm getting on the ramp to merge over, and that white minivan all the way back there, you can't see it, white minivan is blinking its lights, essentially telling me not to come up this lane. Fuck you. I got the right of way because it's an on ramp. And this lane ends. You see this lane ends? It says only. I have no choice but to come over. What you want me to do, Karen? You want me to stop on a busy ass highway and hold up traffic by me? What you want me to do, Karen? He was trying to tell me that there was a truck in this lane trying to come over into my lane. I don't care, Karen. Let him hit me. Let him hit me. People always up in my business. If I'm entering that way, I have the right of way to merge to the left. If somebody is in a fast lane trying to merge all the way to the right through 2 or 3 lanes, they're breaking the law. Mind your business, Karen. Traffic's gonna be shit all day because of the rain. Because people don't know how to drive when it rains. You see this little drizzle? Look at the speed we're doing. See what I mean? On an interstate. This is the world we live in, where rain slows down dumb people. What is that? Visionaries. All I saw was some lady with her ass hanging out on the billboard, and I couldn't read it quick enough. What is the hold up? I want a gym. I need to gym. Yeah, definitely Jordan Peterson. Going back to idols. That's the type of people that you should hold as idols. Doctors, people who are out here fighting the good Lord's fight behind the scenes. And you know, the thing about Jordan is he's notoriously been a decent person, a good person. He doesn't have a checkered past like a lot of people. When I think about like Elon Musk or like Russell Brand or even our president, our soon-to-be president, Donald Trump, they have a checkered past. But, you know, sometimes you have to go through the worst of worst and sometimes become the worst of worst in order to become a good person. I feel like those are the best kind of people. And Jordan talks about this. Jordan Peterson talks about how you are supposed to be how can I say it? A mean person. Like, he says that a virtuous person is not a good person. To be a good person, you have to have evil in you, but do good. Like, you have to have, it's kind of like the choice, free will. You have to choose to do good and be good. But most people are not. Most people are self-motivated. You have more than enough room. Do you not see that space? Do you not see that 50 yards? That's me telling you, you can come over. Most people think that, oh my God, y'all, this Kia Forte like to just tail into the triad air conditioning people. Yeah, you like to been stuck in traffic with no work today, sir. You like to been dealing with the police. I'm trying to explain how Jordan says it. If y'all, listen, here's the thing with Jordan. I love Jordan Peterson, but he's very complex. I have to have a dictionary just to listen to him sometimes. Why y'all think I went and got my handy dandy notebook, okay? Because of Jordan. But I should probably do what's the word? I'm sorry. Jordan Peterson translated. There we go. I should do Jordan videos translated for people like myself that are just not good with. I mean, when he says a sentence, you guys, there are sentences that I have to go and look at 5 different words. Like, I have to Google go through Webster and find 5 different words just to make out half of the damn sentence. It's crazy. He's such an intelligent person. Just listening to him will make you smarter. Hands down, there's no debating it. There's no debating it. Just listening to some of Jordan's lectures will make you smarter. And if you're anything like me and you need a dictionary to understand him, maybe I'll do some content where I translate what he's saying, because he has such good information for anyone who's going through anything, especially young men that are lonely, young men that have no purpose. Jordan is here for you, and he's fighting for you. And I was trying to think of how he describes it. It's like, I can't. He says that being virtuous is not enough. That doesn't make you a good person. I can't explain it, but I'll translate it later. Maybe I'll talk about it at 2 if I can remember. Free will, having free will, the choice to choose to do good and evil, and the knowledge that you could be evil, but you still do good, is what makes you a good person. But some people are so stupid, they don't even recognize they're evil. That's the worst kind of evil, is people that don't even recognize they're evil. Away from people like that. And that's typically people that are surface level. You can't have a real conversation with them. Going back to, if you can't converse with them, get away from them. They are a surface level person. A lot of the people like that can't hold conversation, they're surface level. And they don't even realize it. Don't even realize that they are part of the problem in society. Their lack of awareness in their self, and also lack of awareness of the way of the world, that's how we end up with voters that are voting for Kamala. That is the people that are voting for Kamala. Stupid people don't even know they're stupid. It's like people with Down syndrome. They don't know they got Downs. They living their best life. And good for them, by the way. But also, they don't recognize. You know what I mean? There's a level of awareness that's not there. I know one thing. This gym better not be packed. We're doing glutes. My shoulder is still tweaked. I don't know what's going on with it. I need to go to the doctor, I guess. Another doctor's appointment. At least I got Medicaid. Thanks, government. Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. I love you. I want to hug you. You were so nice. You did such a good job. You are amazing. Come on back over, baby, if you need to. Thank you so much. He let me over, and he's in an Altima. That usually doesn't happen. They're usually assholes. Thank you. He got out my way so I could get over. Sweet guy. Girl. I don't know. Probably a guy. Women. Yeah, it's a guy. Of course it's a guy. Women don't treat me like that on the road. Women don't ever treat me like that on the road. I knew it was a guy. So it's 3 lanes. The left lane, I didn't know, but it turns into a turning lane to turn left. So I needed to merge over. So he merged over out of the fast lane to let me merge into it. Thank you. He saw my turn signal and let over. It's working together on the road. Let's do it. Makes traffic run smoother, baby. I don't know. It's one of those things where you're supposed to watch all sides of the vehicle and pay attention what's going on around you. But time and time again, people just... they ain't paying no attention. Just head forward. It's like, there's more to driving than just Karen. So much more to driving. To be a good driver, it takes a certain level of awareness. God, this rain, go away, come again another day. They say that a hurricane's coming. Yay, love that for me. Yeah, they're saying that it's going to be a massive hurricane that comes up through Florida, South Carolina, Georgia, and North Carolina. Even though I'm in the north, like, North Carolina is in the central part of the eastern part of the United States. It's like a central east coast. It's like in the middle east coast. So New York is like 4 or 5 states away. Florida is 3 states away to the bottom of us. We're right in the middle, and we still get, it's a bad area because we still get hurricanes that come up that coastline and smack right dab in the middle of South Carolina and North Carolina, and we get heavy rain, wind, storm damage. You'll see trees down on power lines. Power will be out. Mass flooding, cars being swept down the damn road. There was a bunch of houses that washed off into the Outer Banks of North Carolina, which is a beautiful beach. My parents loved the Outer Banks. They took us to the Outer Banks. My dad's family had a condo down at Carolina Beach. Spent our summers and birthdays down there at the coast. Christmas, we would go and celebrate Christmas as a family. And so the beaches of North Carolina are in my DNA, honey. Like, I've been running the beaches of North Carolina since I was born. And it's really sad to see some of my Outer Banks family lose their homes in this flooding. They just washed off the ocean, y'all. How scary. Well, the shoreline's been receding for years. The water is rising, and the shoreline, the sand and all of that. Shit, I'm sorry. This beam in my fucking way. You fucking idiots. It's 45. Doing 43, 50. Make it make sense. Do you motherfuckers have no B? Must be nice. Lollygagging. La 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 with my thumb up my ass. Like, if I'm on the road, I'm on a mission, honey. I'm gonna need you to get the hell out my way. I ain't got no time. I would feel like a piece of crap if I looked down at my speedometer and was doing 43 and a 50, knowing good and well it's 8 o'clock in the morning when people trying to get to work. I would feel like a piece of crap for holding up traffic. And you should. It's called offense. What is that? AARP. What they standing out there trying to do? I need me an AARP card. Ain't that for old people? It's insurance, right? I've been a Cotton Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did he come from? Where did he go? Where did he come from, Cotton Joe? So the freaking vape guy gave me these air fresheners for my car. It was fresh yesterday, but today it's not fresh. I can't help that you don't have a personality, honey. I can't help that you don't have a thought in your head. I can't help it. I feel bad for you, though. I'll pray for you. Please, God, let this man have thoughts and not be simple-minded and not be jealous of people who have thoughts, who can think and have brain cells to rub together. Please, God, give him 2 brain cells to rub together. Thank you. Amen. See? Pray for you. So I'm going to put this other one up here because it does smell, but like the smells are kind of like dissipating. They are disappearing really quick. Dissipating. I don't know if that's even a word. Oh, I hear the police. They're coming for me. Oh, that's the department. Let's see if that's a word. Dissipate. D-I-S-P. Dense. We could have used that one 5 minutes ago when we were praying for you. Dense. I know what dense means. Thick. Compact. Stupid. They usually say someone's dense, like the information not getting to their head. Like, why do you have to be so dense? Like, you're not getting, like, I'm telling you a story, describing something to you, and you're just not understanding what I'm saying. So it's dense, like you're dumb. Dissipate. D-I-S-A-P. Does anybody know it's, I never did math. This is natural. This is sober, honey. I'm sorry that you're stupid. And, oh, the fire department's here. They might be trying to come save you from your stupidity. Oh, what happened? All these people are standing out there. Good morning, good morning. Thanks, Mark. Just, you know, what it is that people are not used to someone having a personality. See, all of these creators that they follow nowadays are so mundane and just like simplistic. People don't know how to handle someone with actual charisma and personality. I get it. I also do a lot of like little funny songs, and I just sing and enjoy myself. And people don't know how to handle that because they live a boring, sad, sappy life where they just spread hate instead of, you know, trying to join in and be happy with the crowd. You know, they got to be the Debbie Downer of the bunch. It's really sad. I don't think that dissipate is a word, but I might be wrong. Does anybody know if dissipate? I thought that it meant like for something to disappear over a short period of time, but I don't know. It's a word. Okay. I found it. Disperse. So that would be to scatter, to distribute. Dispense. It's the same way to distribute, to give out, to exempt. Dispat. And this is such a small dictionary that a lot of words are not in here. But how you learn. If you're anything like me, this is what Jordan says. This is not coming from my little brain. I couldn't think this up. Jordan says that if you have a problem learning, like me, I'm dyslexic. I've always been, they found out that I was dyslexic when I was like 4. So I read things backwards, but also I don't pick up things like normal people pick up things when it comes to words, learning, English, math. Jordan says that if you're having a problem learning, the best way to start learning is to watch and listen to things that you do not understand. So a lot of his lectures, I don't understand, but I grab my book during his lectures and I start looking up words slowly but surely, and I'll have to rewind the video. You best believe it. I'll have to rewind it and listen to it 5 or 6 times, but slowly but surely, after reading the dictionary and finding the words that and it's not all of his lectures, it's just a few that have been very difficult for me to comprehend. Most of his lectures I do understand, but some of them are a little out there. This is how you learn, though. I've already noticed just in the past year of learning with Jordan and buying his books and getting to know what his mission is, I've learned a lot through him. And if you're anything like me and you struggle with words, you struggle with not being able to spell very good or speak knowledgeable language, then Jordan will help you with that. Just listening to his lectures, learning the words that he is saying has helped me tremendously. Things like cynical, intrinsic, those I've, learned about. I've heard the word cynical before, but I didn't know what it is. And I'm very cynical, and I'm working on that. But stuff like intrinsic value, those are all things that I learned with Jordan. Like, I knew that my morals and values were different than most of society, but I didn't realize what my intrinsic value was until I started learning with Jordan. I bought the 12 Rules of Life, or the 12 Steps, or whatever it's called. And that's when I really started to notice, intrinsically, I am different than most people. And it's because of my upbringing. It's because it's because of my relationship with God. And he's appreciate myself a lot more through his lectures, through his teaching. Jordan is one of the best people out here to help you learn if you want to learn. And I do. That's all I want to do. I want to be a full-time student. But unfortunately, I have bills and the government has taxes. So, gotta find. Yeah, I love Jordan. I talk about Jordan all the time. He's helped me tremendously. He's helped me heal. He's helped me grieve. He's helped me go through much stuff. Sorry. We're gonna move. No. Not today, Satan. Some freaking guy touching his penis. Like, what are you doing? I wish I could make this shit up. First of all, he's in a Mustang doing this number. Then he pulls his phone out and he's still doing this number. I just don't want to see it. I'm sorry. I just don't want to see you scratching your ball. I'm sorry. I don't need to see that. I don't know what he's doing, but the winds are down and his hand's in his britches and his other hand's on a phone. So we're going to move. I don't think he was doing anything disturbing. I think he was just scratching his nuts. I don't need to see. Me no see ever again. Blinded by the fright. Blinded by the fright. Okay. Yeah, Jordan, to see him start crying in his old lectures, y'all, this is a man that has a level of empathy that most people will never experience. He is burdened. He's burdened. He's burdened by humanity. Imagine being one of the most, if not the most smartest person in the world currently. He absolutely is. People don't understand how important Jordan is to society right now. And they tried to take his medical license because he said that there was boys and girls. He said, I am not feeding into your 72 damn delusional genders. There are men and there are women. And they tried to take his medical license for that. Yeah. I gotta plug this watch up because it's dead. It's dead. Not only that, he's been very outspoken against the mutilation of children, against teachers having power over students. He's been very outspoken that parents need to have control over their children, that it's the parents' responsibility to raise their children, not professors, not teachers that want to feed children propaganda and brainwash them. Jordan has been on the forefront of saving your children, and people don't even realize it. Jordan is one of the few people that actually care about your future, about your children's future. And they tried to disbar him, tried to take his medical license for speaking biological fact. Watching his old lectures. So Jordan actually is a clinical psychologist, one of the best clinical psychologists we've ever had in the world. He will go down in history as the best clinical psychologist ever. No debating it. But his old lectures, he used to be a professor in school, and he would teach children, college kids. he would teach college kids and have these lectures with them. Well, a lot of those old lectures are now out on the internet. And to see this man break down and cry over humanity in front of school-age children, that level of empathy that he has, not everybody has that. A lot of people lack empathy, especially people that are narcissistic. And we now know that 1 out of 3, or was it 1 out of 5? It might have been no, it was 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10 people actually have narcissistic traits nowadays, which is huge. It's getting worse. You would think with all of the medical evolution that we've had, these medical diagnoses such as bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder, schizophrenia, all of these different things, you would think that they would have lessened because of medical development, because of, us developing new medications, new therapy. You would think that these things were getting better, but they're actually getting worse. They're getting worse. Mental health in this country is a joke. It's a joke. There's no services for people that are struggling with it. And not unless you got some fancy insurance, honey. If you got some fancy insurance, then by all means, they'll get you in and take mighty good care of you. But if you're not rich, or you can't even afford, medical insurance, then you're not getting medical treatment. You're not getting mental health treatment. And Jordan actually, he cares about people. He cares about people emotionally, what they're going through mentally. He's been on the forefront of bringing attention to the fact that we have more military married, non-married men out here than ever before. And actually, it's an epidemic. Lonely men is an epidemic. We have men that are in their early 20s to 50s that are not dating. They're not even living life. They're not even working. It's an epidemic. And Jordan cared about people. His old lectures where he would break down and cry. That's where I really got to know him. Because there's a level of empathy that he holds that is not common. And being someone who is empathetic beyond belief, I can feel his pain, watch him giving these lectures and he's talking to his students. And a lot of his old lectures from 10, 15 years ago, they're very interesting. I've watched him develop his relationship with Christ. For those that don't know, there was a point where he was atheist. He fell away from God. He was angry at God. He didn't believe in God. And then all of a sudden, in the past 5 years, he's fallen back to God. And now he's on the forefront of spreading the information that there's more evidence to support that Jesus was in fact Jesus and that there is a God than to support that there's not. Do you see what I'm saying? Jordan is now a diehard Christian, and he spreads information, new information about evidence that has come to light to support Christianity. So I think that it's great that he is trying to help people. I think that you can learn a lot from a person like Jordan. I think that if it was not for him, that I would probably be a lot more cynical than I am now. He says that there comes a point where you get angry and that you could fall into you can fall into cynicalness, okay? Or you cannot. And that's huge for me because I'm so angry about really everything, mainly about being in my financial situation because of actions that I did not do. You know what I mean? It's like I wouldn't be in this situation if people give me the money that I worked for, type of thing. So it's easy to fall into cynicism when people have done you wrong and nothing is being done about it. It's easy to fall into cynicism. And I'm just trying not to. But at the time, when you recognize that the court systems are dirty, the sheriff's department is dirty, when you start recognizing that all of government agencies are dirty, it's kind of hard not to fall into being cynical when you realize that the whole fucking system is rigged against you. So I'm going to find some clothes so I can shower. Yeah, I bought the 12 Rules for Life. Great book. I also bought Ben Shapiro's The Right Side of History. Great book. Wonderful book. That goes through the history of if I'm not mistaken, the Roman Empire. It talks about the fall. It talks about how the Western world has fallen away from God and how that's going to be our downfall. Something that I was thinking about last night when I was laying in bed was how it dawned on me. So I used to think of like the U.S. as just like the U.S. It was just like another country, another continent of all the states. I never recognized that the United States was actually the peacekeeper of the world. And that hit me in the face last night. We used to have our hands in so many different other people's policies to keep peace. Because we were a powerhouse, because we were the largest, most powerful nation in the world, we just would step into other countries and try to fix situations, help them with their problems. I understand now, because I always wonder why we were sending money to Moldova and Ukraine, and why are we supporting all of these countries when we have people on our own soil dying? And then I realized last night that we've always done that. We've always stepped in and played keeper and been a mediator for other countries. We've always thrown our weight around. Absolutely we have. We've been bullies. Not always, but a lot. And I just didn't realize that there was that much, that we did that much to keep peace in the world. But keeping peace in the world is one thing. Sending billions of dollars to Ukraine is a whole different thing. Not only that, but Ukraine is a notoriously dirty country. Like, they got shady shit going on, okay? And I told y'all, the only Ukrainian I ever met fucked me over and lied to me. So, do with that what you will. But he was a married and cheating on his wife. Telling me that they were already divorced. That's the only Ukrainian I ever met. Now, I'm not saying they're all the same. I'm just saying. I gotta find some clothes. Yes, I agree. The Biden administration created 2 wars. You're correct, Mark. They created this war for money. Money. That's all they care about. Is money. I need workout clothes. Those will work. I don't want my ass hanging out, though. Somebody asked me, like, what do I thought about this modesty thing? I created this. What do you mean, what do I think? You know what really makes me mad? Is my entire style has been stole this past year. White cowboy boots. I've always wore cowboy boots. This, like, Western style that's in, that's been my style for 20 years. Actually, for 30-something, because even when I was in school, my parents had me dressed up in Western wear for my school pictures. So we're going to grab... Hold on, I got to set you down. I created the modesty trend. It's so crazy. I tell young girls, I've been telling y'all for years to stop letting your ass hang out at the gym. That it's disgusting and it makes me want to vomit when I see it. And it's the truth. I mean, I literally gag when I see you bitches with your ass hanging out. It's disgusting. It's not cute. And I find it so funny that all of a sudden they got this modesty trend. It's like, wait a second. I'm pretty sure I invented that. But what do you know? I'll never get credit for the white cowboy boots, for the whimsical country Western wear, for the modesty. I'll never get credit. Steal all my ideas. Yeah, they'll be like jacking them leggings all the way up in their ass and stuff. People are so stupid. They'll be jacking them leggings all the way up their ass. You know that they can take their tights in the back of their throat, right? Taste their tights. Sports bra. Socks. And I'm going to be living in my truck for the next 5 years to save money. Because here's the thing. If you are paying rent in this market right now, you are part of the problem. I understand you have to have a place to live. I get it. But at the end of the day, if you are paying more than $1,000 for a 3-bedroom house or a 2-bedroom house or a 1-bedroom apartment, you are absolutely part of the problem. And I understand, once again, that people have to have a place to stay. I'm simply saying that by being desperate and paying those kinds of rent prices, it's caused rent to shoot up. There is no reason on God's green earth 1-bedroom apartment should be any more than $700 a month. There's no reason on God's green earth why a 3-bedroom house should be any more than $1,500 a month. And I don't know how half of y'all are paying rent out here at all. I don't get it. I see where you work. How are you paying rent? How are you paying rent? And a car payment, and medical insurance, and gas. I spend $2,000 a month just in gas. Look, we filled up last night. I'm already back down to 3/4 the tank. By the end of the day, it'll be back on E. And we filled up Monday. We filled up Tuesday. We filled up Saturday. So that's 4 times in less than a week I've already filled up. And I don't have the money to fill it back up. So it is what it is. I can't control anything. I've done my part. I've done more than my part. Went above and beyond. So this is the gym that I had all of those men chasing me around, trying to smell me and stuff. So I'm probably going to go live in there so that I have you guys with me. So when the shit goes down, I have it on camera because it's so annoying and disgusting. I need to post a clip of JRL's, that woman that was talking about the guys in the gym that would be like jacking themselves off in the corner and stuff. It's crazy that this woman has been ran out of her gym. She's been ran out of her gym. So messed up. I know one thing, anybody touching their dick in the gym, and I'm calling law enforcement, period. I'm calling cops. There's video of it. So weird. Really sad that the upcoming generation has a lack of self-control, but we're seeing it in the crimes. We're seeing 15-year-old boys raping grown women. University students, multiple women. LSU. So weird. So I got the mushroom shirt, pants. I got boxers on right now. What else do I need? I wish that they had a women's boxer line. I wonder why they don't. I need a towel. So usually when I come out of the shower, I just like fold my towel up, or I'll throw it over something, sometimes over my steering wheel, sometimes just over those waters so that it can dry. If you leave it in here, it's going to stink. You can't leave it wet anywhere. It's sad that I even have to say that, but trust me, honey, dated some people. Just say common sense ain't that common. All right, trash. Trash, we're going to take extra bottle of water. I made me a amino water for energy while I'm working out. I need headphones too. I need this phone so that I can check in. This is a whole process. We're going to go wash laundry later this afternoon. Probably, well, it's still early. I got up at 3 o'clock, so it feels like 12 o'clock to me right now. I need a tan too. Put some chapstick on so I don't get burnt in the tanning bed. I usually put a lot. There's a freaking hair in it. It's a fuzzy. Let me pull my app up. Yo, I wonder if YouTube paid me today. My fucking truck's gonna get taken before I get this check. I've been waiting 3 months. I'm not gonna get started because y'all already know how I feel about this whole situation. They are the most professional scam artists, in my opinion. I just don't understand why more creators don't talk about how much money they're getting robbed. Probably because they rely on it as a viable source of income. This is my problem. This is the exact type of situation that I can't let go sometimes. So when you're thinking about like this situation where YouTube takes and they get to keep that money, if this was a strip club, y'all already know I couldn't do it. I would say something. I would say, hey, this is fucked up. I'm not giving you that money. This is illegal. That's the reason I don't have a job. I'm just being honest. You know, if it's wrong, it's wrong. And businesses are out here scamming their employees nowadays. Look at the restaurant I work for. They owe me over $2,000 and I never got paid. And I'm having to sue them in small claims court to get my money back. It's the same thing with YouTube. It's one scam after another, in my opinion. So it's not letting me hook onto the Wi-Fi. It's okay. I'll just pull up my stuff and I'm going to go tan. You can come with me as far as tanning. We're going to chin. Oh, damn it. Here, trash from the midnight. I ate beef jerky in my sleep. All right. All right. Beef jerky in my sleep. Beef jerky in my sleep. What did I hit? Oh my God. Sound like I got that good. I gotta read braille. I can't see. Yes, turn it off. I didn't turn the sleep focus on. Buy Apple, they said. Scam. That's another company that's a scam artist that we're gonna talk about one day. Apple. Complete. So I forgot that we need clothes for when we get out. So I got some trash I'm gonna throw away. Oh, we need something to wear for when we get out the gym. Glasses to tan. Oh, I didn't grab my headphones. That's what I'm looking for. Oh my God. Hold on 1 second. I need to know, where to go? My headphones. Are they in my book bag? Oh, I reckon so. I hope they're charged. They got a green light. Green light, go. I need to know, where did you go? Oh, oh, well. Oh, oh, well. Oh, oh, well. I gotta get clothes for after them, you guys. I forgot. I don't want to wear pants. Damn it. Alright, I'm just gonna grab some American Eagle shorts. They're the mom short. They're wrinkled. And a shirt. I wanna know. I can't wait to work out. I'm actually excited. Ugh. Why am I feeling shit though? Oh, I didn't take my medicine this morning. Jesus Christ, please tell me what I'm doing with my life. I wanna know. Oh, oh, well. Oh, oh, well. You keep me company, Kim. And yes, I tan. Sometimes. Not all the time. You can't tell I'm tan? Look at my kneecap. It's sure not a different color than the rest of my leg. But it is tan. Damn hair be getting in my mouth, tick my nose. Y'all, I stuck them tweezers up my nose to cut my nose hairs and pluck them out. Oh my God, that is the worst pain that I think I've ever felt. It makes your eyes run. Your eyes start crying because your nose is upset. Oh, thanks, Jim. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great day. Alright, so I just took my medicine. I don't like to throw those packages at the gym because they're nosy and they'll prejudge me, and, you know, they already hate my guts. So, let's not give them any ammunition, you know? So I don't throw packs away there. Trash. I cannot believe I did not throw it away last night. Alright. I think we're ready, y'all. I need to know. It's kind of a mess in here. Oh. And we just vacuumed the. Look at it now. Look. We just vacuumed day before yesterday. That's how it goes. Oh, okay, Grandma honking the horn at me. Oh, you guys, what am I going to work out in? Flip-flops? Come on, man, get my life together. You see how much shit you got to get? You'll free thing. Oh, it's mud. See, yesterday I told you guys when we were coming out of that place, I said, oh my God, I'm going to get mud all over my truck. If I wouldn't have been going slower, it would be worse than that. It'd be all the way up the side of it. I need shoes. Oh my God. I need workout shoes. What color was my outfit? I don't even remember. Oh, it was the baggy stuff. We'll just grab the Converses. Let me make sure this trash ain't got nothing. Okay, it's just, I don't want them. They will go through your trash. It's so crazy. I would never do something like that, but I've noticed, I've seen cops go through trash looking to see what a person is up to. Just pay attention, because people are weird. I just didn't want none of my medication in there. I don't need anybody knowing I'm on that medication. I mean, I know I tell you guys, but like people see that and they just think bad things, and it sucks that people are like that. It's sad, actually. It's really sad. Because the person that you're judging is trying to do the right thing by being on that medication, and there's so much misinformation, prejudgment that comes from knowing that a person is on it. Like, it's just crazy. That medicine definitely has helped me, and you know. And another thing, I realized the other night that actually I actually did. Hold on. When I first got sober 4 years ago, I did have a slip up. When I was in that relationship with that guy that had kids, I relapsed. And it was right after I got clean. I'd been clean maybe a month, maybe 2 months. And I went and bought dope in the hood and met up with my old, and the guy that I was dating filmed me on the bathroom floor like dead. And you know, in that moment, I really thought that that he would have some basic understanding of what I needed in that moment. He had no clue. That's another thing that I was trying to explain y'all. This is why I was telling y'all that if you're in recovery, you have to date somebody that's been through that, not been through recovery, but they have some kind of understanding for what recovery is and what it means as a partner. Because when you're with somebody that's going through recovery, you're going to have to be there for them and be a support for them. Absolutely. It's your duty as being in that relationship. Here's the problem. People think that when they get in relationships, they don't have any responsibility. Your responsibilities double when you get in a relationship. When you get in a relationship, you are making a commitment to be a partner to that person. And in doing that, you have certain responsibilities. And a lot of people jump into the relationship and they don't even feel like, they think that it's supposed to be easy breezy, lemon squeezy. No, it's hard work. That's the whole point, is to get better together, grow old together, build something together. That's the whole point, is to be a partner and have a partner. So with that, your responsibility double. It's not supposed to be easy breezy. And you know, a lot of y'all, I can't help but notice, jump into these relationships and it seems all honky-dory for the first damn 2 or 3 months, and then this thing you know, y'all done fell out and you're on to the next. When you're doing that, you're not growing as a person. You're stopping yourself from growing developmentally. You're stunting your growth by abusing your body, because that's what you're doing. You're seeing it as abusing your body, but you absolutely are. Sleeping around, fornicating, that's abusing your body. You're abusing your soul, you're abusing your mind, your spirit, and you're going to suffer because of that. That relationship that I was in caused a relapse. It was my own behavior. I chose to go buy drugs. But it was the weight of the relationship. It was the lack of support that I needed at the time. I didn't have the support that I needed. And there is no support for people in that situation. When you go to these services to these medical providers, they have no idea what's going on. They don't know who you are. They don't care about you. Yeah. That's not support. So that hit me in the face last night. I was like, wait a second. When I first got clean, I relapsed. I didn't even remember that. I completely blocked it out. I think for me, him finding me, in the floor with piss all over myself was so embarrassing and triggering that I probably blocked it out. But it absolutely happened. And it was because, and I remember that. I remember that maybe he would give me, he would be able to talk. See, the problem is he couldn't even have a conversation. What I tell you guys, stop dating people that can't have a conversation. If they can't talk, they can't work on a relationship. If they can't talk, they don't know what work they need to put in and what needs to even happen in a healthy relationship and environment. Do you see what I'm saying? If they can't talk, then they don't even have the will, and they're not going to take the initiative to be an active participant in that relationship. It's imperative to be with someone who is an open partner. They are a committed partner. Like, they are committed to the process of working on the relationship together. You're welcome. Hey, can I tan when you get time? How are you doing today? I'm all right. I do have eyewear. Let me set this stuff down. The lay down's fine for the full time. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Awesome. I'm in my mind. I'm walking in circles. I was looking for a trash can. surface level relationships, you jump in and things seem all happy and great and you're in love and y'all are going everywhere together and spending all your time together and y'all are having sex and cooking dinner and sitting by the fire and waking up and having coffee. That is like so fake. It's so fake. It's not real. The real relationship. That's a fake relationship. That's a surface level relationship. Relationships start with conversation. Real relationships, adult, healthy relationships start with conversation. Usually, hello, what do you like to do for fun? What are your morals and values exactly? You know? Because I've met so many people, they're like, yeah, they got morals and values. They're Christian, Catholic. And then I find out that they're cheating on their wife with me. But he had morals and values. He told me he had morals and values. Yeah. That's why it's important to ask. And once again, if they can't even talk about these things, you need to run for the door. That's a surface level person who is either trying to use you for sex, trying to use you for domestic work. Yeah. Laundry for 4 people is a lot of laundry. Oh yes, stretch. Yeah, I'm not able to even have conversations with certain, like, I told you guys that one guy, that I gave him my number and we were talking and, oh look, we have a jealous turd in the chat. American woman is so jealous. She took it personal, so that tells me that she probably has a felon relationship and everything I'm talking about applies to her. Interesting. Remember, people take things personal, you know? That's a sign that their self-esteem and their self-worth is lacking when they take defense, you know, and it's no reason to. It usually happens when someone takes things personal, like that I was just talking about, like relationships. I'm sorry that your relationship is failing. I hope it gets better. I do laundry for 4 every day. God, Kim, see what I'm saying? But here's what I'm saying. There are absolutely men out here that will give you this illusion of a relationship just so you will be there and play mama to their kids, do the laundry, and be domesticated. You got to be careful. That relationship that I was in the relationship was surface level. I thought we were going to have a relationship and get to know each other. That was not the case. It was based on sex and lies, and domestication. Like, he wanted me to be there to clean the house, to take care of his kids. Stop settling for less. Those are wife duties, and you want me to move in with you, okay? But you can't even have a conversation. Stop putting yourself in that type of unhealthy environment with someone who is incapable of even recognizing that it is imperative that you have a conversation with your spouse. Do you see what I'm saying? Relationships start with conversations. Healthy relationships start with conversations. I don't know how long this bed is for, but I need to check my email while I'm here. I don't know if I like the music though. I typically don't listen to it because it's annoying and it's loud. I don't know if I can cut it off though. Oh, this is a fancy one. It's got a face mister and everything. Shut the front door. You lie. You lie like a rug. No, I want it off.
You have selected volume control.
Oh, bitch.
This setting can be changed using the plus and minus buttons.
It's off. Oh my God, this is disgusting. Somebody did not wipe. Oh my God, you nasty bitches. Every time I come in here, it's disgusting. And we got monkey pox going around and Donna sick by herpelitis, and you want me to put my ass on something that somebody didn't even wash. Makes me so mad. Oh my God, it's disgusting. I've literally got to wash this, y'all. Somebody left tanning lotion all over over it. You nasty bitches. If you're incapable of washing it, you don't need to get in it. Y'all be careful out here. I would every time I get in these beds, the ones that lay down, I usually wipe them down. But I was like, well, since I'm on the phone, let me go ahead and enjoy my tanning minutes before the time runs out. I get over here and realize that there is, in fact, the lotion oh my God, y'all. It's like smearing it so bad. It's like thick layers to the point that every time I wipe it, it's just smearing it. I don't understand how people can be so stupid. Like, do you not see it? Do you not feel it on your ass cheek in between your crack, Karen? Yo, I was in the shower. I told y'all this. I told y'all that I saw this lady with her toenails falling off. You better be wearing shower shoes and wiping these beds down, honey, because people are gross. When you get in the shower, please wear shower shoes. There's fungus. If you want your toenails to fall off, by all means, go ahead. Y'all, I'm not even joking when I say it, still. Look at this. This is how many paper towels it took to clean that bed. It's literally 2 whole handfuls. It's disgusting. I wish that you could see the oil and grease on this headpiece. Disgusting. Oh my God. Then I go to close it and the handle is disgusting. Trying to read. I had to put the Wi-Fi on so I could find y'all. I'm not being defensive. I get annoyed with talking to stupid people. It's like there's things that are right in life that we know for a fact, and there's things that are wrong. And we're living in a time where the lines of reality are getting blurred, and I'm not listening to it. These beds are always disgusting. It's not that I block people because I dislike them. I block them because they're being ignorant. They're too young. 90% of the people that come here to bully me are children under the age of 25. When you are in every chat and see everything that happens, then you can come here and run your mouth. Once again, when you're poor, when you're homeless, when you've spent 5 years in prison, when you've been raped, when you've been beat, when you've been through the things that I've been through, you can come here and run your shit talker. It's my channel, not your channel. I'm not listening to it. I've listened to it my whole life. That's part of the reason that I'm in this situation, is because I had men like you running my life. Children don't need cell phones. Stop giving your children cell phones. job is not children's cell phone. This hand up so good. My shoulder hurts. It's never gonna get better. I'm injured, coach. It's always the same people coming back to. Always the same one. And then YouTube, you go and search their name and you can't. YouTube protects the bullies. The little internet gangsters. They're not gangsters, they're punks that wish they were gangsters. The only person I'm listening to is Gordon Peterson. There's other clinical psychologists that I like too. I posted clips of several. One of them is a woman. She specializes in CPTSD and PTSD and trauma. I can't remember her name, but I posted a clip of her ago, and she was talking about how CPTSD and your child experiences carry over into adulthood. You know, when having these conversations and people come and say, oh, you're just making excuses, you want to block people like that because people like that are not even able to recognize that their childhood development has something to do with their adult behavior. People like that are irrelevant. They're not going to be, you're not going to, not adding to the conversation, so they absolutely need to be blocked because they're going to prevent information that is imperative for people to heal from being heard. Do you see what I'm saying? There's certain people that don't have a right to be in certain conversations because they're not mature to handle that conversation or even confront their own issues. They're running from their fears. Sorry, trying to make sure you can't see my tit. It absolutely does, North Carolina girl. Our early childhood development is what dictates who we are as adults. Your environment was toxic, filled with screaming and abuse and shouting and beatings and molestation. You're going to grow up to be sometimes a toxic individual yourself, but also you're going to grow up and fall into the same type of abusive situation. Some people sit here and say, oh, excuses. No, I'm not. I'm trying to tell people how to prevent themselves from being harmed in the future if they've been harmed during their childhood like I was. It's imperative that we talk about these things and break the generational curse because that's what it is. I know for a fact mother grew up in a rough upbringing. I know that my father grew up in a rough upbringing, and then I grew up in a rough upbringing, and it's going to be passed down. It already has. And it sucks. I know that my grandmother had a rough upbringing, probably filled with molestation and a sexual assault because her father was an alcoholic and he liked to take it out on the children. My aunts, my great aunts, they're heavily involved in the church and they refuse to talk about their childhood. They refuse to open up about any of the family's lineage, you know? And I can only assume that that's because she can't. She emotionally can't handle it. Hold on. Let's see you get lost, Mike. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya or be with ya. Weirdo. Let me show you the proper way to clean this bed. ridiculous every single time. I'm gonna start a school. It's gonna be the school of common sense and basic knowledge. We're gonna teach you how to wipe surfaces and drive cars and cook meals and sew and knit and be resourceful. Oh my God, the body hair. I'm gonna throw up. This thing has not been cleaned in weeks, months. And you might say, well, Brooke, that's a lot of work. If you can't do it, then your ass don't need to be getting in it. Plain and simple. We had COVID. We got monkeypox going around. Nasty bitches getting here, don't even clean it, leave lotion everywhere. No respect for anybody. Nasty. Look at this. But Planet Fitness won't hire me. But every time I come in this gym, everything is disgusting. Look at this. I'll show you the floor. Look at the dirt. Look at the nasty ass floor. Dust bunnies in the corner. It's disgusting. Look. I mean, I'm sick of paying $30, $40 memberships. Hell, this month it was $70 because of my bank. My bank took $40 out of my account. They keep claiming that Planet Fitness got it. Planet Fitness never got that money. So I then had to come in here and pay $50 because it was late. So that $27 membership plus a $15 fee come out to $40.40. And I'm getting screwed every which way. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and change. Since the tanning beds are not busy, I'm gonna change in here. Hold on. Gotta put on my gym outfit. These are boxers. I wear these like underwear because I don't really like underwear. I only wear underwear when I wear dresses and like if I'm on my period. I wear a lot of men's stuff if you can't tell. This is a stolen from an ex. I just like the American flag on it. It's also comfortable and really soft. All right, I need my bra. Where's my bra? Where's my bazooka? All right. So I actually don't like to see myself before I start my pump. I don't like to see myself at all before I start my workout because I don't like to know what I look like. I want to get my in and then take my pictures and get like pumped, you know, so I don't really like to look at myself before I work out. But also, I find it interesting. We have this modesty trend that's starting because go back and look last year. Can't help but wonder if I started it. I've been telling you ladies and stuff years. I said, Chelsea, that don't hurt. How does that not hurt? You got height so far up your ass you can taste them in your throat, girl. I be seeing some of y'all, I'm like, she's gonna have a yeast infection. And And then I'll get right beside her on a piece of equipment. I'll be like, whoa, she's got one. You better eat your yogurt, boo. You gotta get you some live cultures. And here's my thing. If I can smell it, how did they not smell it? How did these girls not smell themselves? I digress. It's a problem, for sure. For sure, for sure. All right. So this is what a clean tanning bed should look like. All wiped down, sparkling. It's ridiculous. You have to oh, I forgot to get this. There's lotion all up there. As soon as I went to pull that down, my hand got nasty. I mean, this is what I'm talking. I bet them workers, that first of all, the manager here is this big old woman, okay? And she does not work. She walks around talking to customers. That's it. I've never seen her clean anything. Nothing. She sends the men to clean the women's room here. So if that doesn't tell you about her motivation and about her lack of initiative, then it should, because any manager that sends a worker to clean the ladies' room when that worker is a man, instead of cleaning it herself, is part of the problem. Part of the problem. I mean, me as a woman, if I did that, I would feel like a piece of crap. Making other women feel uncomfortable because I'm too lazy to go do my job, manager. Girl, maybe you don't need to be working at Planet Fitness. I'm going to have to hide y'all. Hold on. So the manager pulled me aside and said, was there something wrong with the tanning bed? I said, yeah, it was dirty. I said, but it's fine. I wiped it down. She said next time if it's dirty to let them know. But it's not their fault. It's the customers. The customers are being nasty. I'm very suspicious. All right, I'm ready to get this pump in, you guys. Let's see if I have a change. Before. I haven't trained abs in like weeks. So. How do I do it? Oh. Alright, stop playing, bro. Back that thing up, back it up, back it up. Here. All right, I'm gonna have to over. I'll see y'all in a little while. I'm gonna have to switch over.